Hello everyone. Today what I want to do is show you how to back up your iPhone in its entirety to your computer, erase that iPhone, and then restore that iPhone. So the reason why you might want to erase the iPhone in its entirety is if you are sending it away to a phone repair shop. Lots of phone repair shops will ask you for the passcode to your phone, and lots of them will go through your phone as well. Studies have, like anonymous surveys, have revealed that like a disturbingly large number of phone repair technicians will go through your phone. I think those numbers go up based on various factors and things like that. There's a famous case in 2016 of a young college student, a 21-year-old woman sent her iPhone into a repair facility in 2016, like an actual Apple certified repair facility, and the phone technicians went through her phone and found a bunch of naked photographs of her and uploaded them to their Facebook pages and things and shared them. That happens more often than you would care to think about. So, if you don't want people going through your phone, because, privacy is a basic right. Maybe you have explicit photographs, maybe you have text messages, maybe you just don't want people getting in your stuff. It doesn't really matter why. Privacy is a right. So, what I'm going to do is show you how to lock down your data, but prior to sending it off. That's good cybersecurity practice. Right, so we have our iPhone here. I just set this up, so there's nothing on it, so the backup will be quick. But we have a nice picture of Taylor Swift here as the background image, as you can see. Taylor Swift fan big old Swiftie over here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our iPhone and we are going to plug it into our computer via a lightning cable. Now, you might ask, what happens if I have an Android? Well, that is fine too. You cannot use an Android phone to do what I'm going to show you, because it requires. However, most people in this country have iPhones, so I think this is going to be the widest ranging audience I can get for this. If you do have an Android phone, that's no problem. Androids are much less locked down than iPhones, so the ecosystem is a lot less locked down. So you can do various forms of software. What we're going to use is iTunes. Okay, so you're going to need a Windows or a Mac OS computer, and you're going to need to have iTunes on it. If you have Mac OS, iTunes comes pre-installed. If you have Windows, you're going to have to download it. It doesn't matter what version you download. You can download the version from the Windows Store, or you can get it from iTunes directly, or you can get it from Apple directly. And you're going to need to have that installed. And if you have your iPhone pre-set up, like I do, the first thing that's going to happen when you plug it in is it's going to say on the iPhone, do you want to trust this computer? You're going to say yes. You're going to input your passcode. You might have to unplug it and replug it a few times, but once the trust relationship is established, you'll plug it in, and then you'll unlock the phone, and it'll say, do you want to trust this computer? And you'll put in your passcode, and then all will be well. And once you do that, you will see this lovely screen here. You will see this lovely screen here. And it's going to say, welcome to your new iPhone. And it's going to say, set up as a new iPhone or restore from backup. Now, I have some backups here. So if you don't have any backups, that's going to be grayed out. So I'm going to select set up as new iPhone. Okay. And it's going to ask you to sync with iTunes, and I'm going to tell it get started. Okay. So up here we have, this is the name of my iPhone, Colt.Morgan's iPhone. That's my name. And we can change that in settings, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So what we want to do is we want to come down to manually backup and restore. All right. So we're going to say backup now. And you'll want to make sure your iPhone is unlocked during this process. The newer version of iOS, I think was it 16 or 17, your phone has to be unlocked, and you have to put in your password every single time you want to make a backup. Older versions of the iPhone allow you to back up without putting your passcode, which is a bit of a security risk, so they've changed it. All right, so now we have my iPhone has been backed up. Like I said, it's brand new. There's just a picture of Taylor Swift on it, so it was really fast. All right, so now okay, so now we've got my iPhone here, and I'm going to unlock it one more time. Okay, so now it's completely backed up, and we're on my home screen. So we're going to go to the Settings application, and then we're going to find General Settings, right here, General Settings, and then we're going to scroll down to the bottom, and at the very bottom it says Transfer or Reset iPhone. Depending on your version of iOS, it might change a little bit, but you're looking for an option that says Transfer or Reset iPhone. You're going to select it, and then you're going to say Erase all content and settings. Okay. We're going to erase all content and settings, continue. It's going to ask you for your password. It's going to ask you for your iCloud password. It's going to ask you to back up, all that stuff. You don't have to do any of that because you have it backed up to iTunes. If you want to back it up to iCloud as well, just to be safe, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good idea to back up to more than one location. What happens if your computer dies while your phone's being repaired? All right. So So I've put in my passcode, and it says erase iPhone, and I hit yes, and now we're erasing the iPhone. Okay. All right. We're just waiting. It's going slowly. We're just waiting. Okay. Waiting. You can take this opportunity to listen to Taylor Swift's new album or something along those lines. It's going to take a minute to reset, but after about a couple minutes or so, you'll be up and running again, and we will just wait for that. I'll be back shortly. Okay, welcome back. So that took a few minutes. I was able to get a quick Taylor Swift song in. And as you can see, my iPhone has now been reset to its factory settings. It's a brand new, fresh iPhone. It's asking me to set it up. Okay, so now I can package it up. I can ship it off to the phone repair place, drop it off in person, whatever. They can do whatever they want to it because there's nothing on here. Now, I would generally recommend setting it up and locking it to an iCloud account, but do not download anything. Just lock it to an iCloud account. That way they're not able to do anything to it, because you don't want them to be able to use their own iCloud account on your phone, for instance. You just kind of want to set it up on your iCloud. Don't download anything like that. Just you can turn all that off, and then or create a new blank iCloud. That would be best. Would be creating a new blank iCloud account with nothing on it at all, and then using that to set up the phone. And then once you get it back, you can just go back to your previous iCloud that you actually use, and everything will be fine. All right, so we have our phone. We've shipped our phone off to get it replaced, repaired. They did the screen repair, and for whatever reason, they decided they needed our passcode to do a screen repair, which is ridiculous. They don't, but whatever. The weird, creepy phone repair guy who looked kind of shady. He looked through our phone, but he wasn't able to find anything because we had released it. We had erased it, and when he gave it to us, he was visibly upset. All that stuff, but we're good. So we've plugged my iPhone back into the computer, and now, as you can see, we get that same screen again. Welcome to your new iPhone, and we have our list of backups here. So I'm going to select this one that we just did, this Colt.Morgan's iPhone. This is the backup we just took at 144. And I'm going to continue. And this is going to be really fast because there's basically nothing on this phone. But you can't actually see this at the moment. Just a second. Okay. So as you can, it says restoring phone from backup. And it's going to restore from backup, and okay. My phone settings have been restored. Fantastic. Okay, so now what we need to do is it's going to restart my phone real quick. And when it comes back up, everything will be right where it was. I'll have my pictures of Taylor Swift back. My very important pictures of Taylor Swift. So I will be, I'm going to jump off again, and I will be back shortly when that is finished. Okay, hello everyone. I am back. Yep. So I plugged my phone in. I told it to restore, and we are back in business right there. I got my pictures of Taylor Swift back. I got my screensaver set. Everything is exactly as it was. My Wi-Fi passwords are still saved. The only thing that was erased is my passcode. So I had a passcode on this phone. It no longer does. That's easy enough to fix. But all of the settings that were on here, all of the pictures, all of the personal information, it's all back. It was a full backup. And there we go. So what we did today was we discussed why you might want to back up your iPhone before sending it off for repair or something where someone might need to look through it, or they will look through it whether they need to or not, probably. And we don't want that, so it's just basic privacy concerns. When discussing cybersecurity, you should always assume that like everyone is out to get you. That's really the only like safe way. Zero trust. So we discussed why you might want to do that. We discussed how you can do it with completely free software using iTunes. The only hiccup is you're going to need a computer. If you don't have a computer, then you will be stuck using the iCloud backup. It's basically the same thing. And we covered how to restore it using the iTunes backup. If you're stuck using the iCloud backup or the online version, that's about the same thing. All you have to do is tell it to restore when you're setting it up. Okay, well, hopefully that was easy enough to follow, and I will see you next time.